Teaching Kansas kids is a group effort, so education officials are coming together to make sure they're on the same page. KSNT's Capitol Bureau reporter Alec Gartner tells us what was discussed at a joint meeting between the State Board of Education and Board of Regents.
Now is a crucial time to address learning loss in Kansas students due to the pandemic. K-12 and higher education leaders say the solutions need to come in every level.
It affects that first grader who was struggling with reading. It affects that college student who, as somebody said, you don't take welding by Zoom.
They're also looking at long-term goals. Both boards want to make sure the path is simple if a student wants to get an education after high school. One problem is not enough people applying for federal student aid. Only 46% of graduates completed it last year.
That is an important step for Kansas high school students if we're going to be able to increase those numbers of students that are going to move from high school into the higher ed system.
Another key is improving community college recruitment of students. A big push from State Board of Education members is also to provide 15 college credits tuition-free during high school.
Sometimes the first step is the hardest step, and if you can already take several of those steps, you're much more likely to be successful going on.
And though the path to get there is unclear, the Board of Regents is also supportive.
Those students would be our first generation. Those would be our rural students and our minority students. Being able to get 15 hours in high school really increases access for those students.
In the coming weeks, board leaders will jointly meet again to develop an action plan to discuss at next month's meetings. Reporting at the Capitol, I'm Alec Gartner.